ask everyone to please rise. All right, you may all be seated. First, I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on this very special day. It's no accident that each of you are here today. You are invited because you are someone important in the individual and collective lives of Sanjay and Nicole. The most remarkable moment in life can be when you meet that person who makes you feel complete, that person who makes the world a beautiful and magical place, that person with whom you share a bond so special it transcends normal relationships and becomes something so pure and so wonderful you can't imagine spending another day in your life without them. For Sanjay, I remember that day happened about 5 years ago. He had that moment when he walked through the door, dressed head to toe in official Packers coach's sideline gear, as I'm sure you've all seen him in once or twice. He took off his sunglasses and saw for the first time his true love. We hit it off right away, Sanjay and I did. Love of comic books, superheroes, football, fantasy football, that good stuff. But then, about 3 years ago, he met the actual love of his life, Nicole, who in all seriousness is quite wonderful. The way Sanjay talked about her, I knew he found the love of his life. Once I met her, I understood. I now know how deeply these two care for and love one another. And I feel privileged to be here today among all of you as a witness of their commitment to a lifetime of love to one another. Today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. This is the type of relationship everyone strives for. That being said, all of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others long. Some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. Sanjay and Nicole's love story is full of adventure. It's also full of laughter, excitement, dogs, and most importantly is filled with two cultures. When their love story began, it was when two worlds collided and became one. Love is something that has a different meaning for all of us and is something that is so hard to describe. Love looks different through the eyes of everyone, however, we always know when we see it. I'm sure all of you agree we see it here before us today. So, we have some words about what love is. If Paige and Emily would like to step up to the mic over here and do a reading for us.
Falling in Love is Like Owning a Dog by Taylor Molly. First of all, it's a big responsibility, especially in a city like New York. So think long and hard before deciding on love. On the other hand, love gives you a sense of security. When you're walking down the street late at night, you have a leash on love. Ain't no one gonna mess with you. It needs to be fed so it'll grow and stay healthy. Love doesn't like being alone for long, but come home and love is always happy to see you. It may break a few things accidentally in its passion for life, but you can never be mad at love for long. Is love good all the time? No. Love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Love needs lots of cleaning up after. Sometimes love just wants to go on a nice long walk because love loves exercise. It runs you around the block and leaves you panting. It pulls you in several different directions at once or winds around until it leaves you and you're all wound up and you can't move. Throw things away and love will bring them back again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love, lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops. That is why love is like a dog.
Thank you. Nicole and Sanjay, today you will not only marry the right person for you, you are also committing to being a complete partner, the one with whom the other can stand and face the world, the good and the bad it brings. It's finally time to seal this chapter that was once filled with questions of what the future would bring. This will lead us into the next chapter of your lives. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of. So, will you, Nicole Hippis, take Sanjay Murthy as your favorite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day? Will you, Sanjay Murthy, keep Nicole Hippis as your favorite person, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day?
I absolutely will.
Good answer. A ring is an unbroken circle with ends that have been joined together, and it represents your union. It is a symbol of infinity and of your infinite love. When you look at these rings on your hands, be reminded of this moment, your commitment, and the love you feel for each other today. This time, Nicole, place the ring on Sanjay's finger and repeat after me. That's okay. It's your first time. Sanjay, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Sanjay, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
To love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
To love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
Sanjay, repeat after me after you put the ring on Nicole's finger. Nicole, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Nicole, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
To love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
To love you today, tomorrow, always, forever, always, forever. Like, geez, 2 lines, 2 lines. Let's try that again.
You mean all?
You know what I meant, right? Always and forever.
You said all the important words.
I did, right?
Again. It's perfect.
I blame Sam.
All of that being said, I now declare you married in the eyes of your family and friends, the state of Wisconsin, and all the wonderful non-denominational ordainment sites that made me a minister of the internet. Sanjay, you may now kiss the bride. We'll walk over here. Take a walk over by the little table. Before each of you is a container of glass crystals. Each represents your separate lives, your friends, and your families. Each of you will pour the contents within your own vase into the middle vase together. As the contents from each individual vase are blended together, it symbolizes the joining of your separate lives, friends and family into one union, the beginning of your journey as husband and wife. Marriage and this beautiful vase are alike, as both are examples of what can happen when raw, unfinished elements come together. They can be two separate entities, independent of each other, both having incredible qualities, just like you two. But join them together, and the result can be inspiring in its strength, humbling in its function. As with marriage, this vase requires great care. Cherish it. Protect it from harm and anything that can chip away at it or break it, and it will remain a thing. We'll get some more photo ops up here. That concludes our ceremony today. On behalf of Sanjay and Nicole, I'd like to thank each of you for being here. At this time, the bride and groom have a mini reception available for you through those doors in the bar area to keep you occupied until the main reception tonight at the KI Center. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you all to Mr. and Mrs. Murthy.